Testing, testing. 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 Testing, testing. Doesn't sound very loud, does it?
I can hear you. I can't hear myself, though.
No?
I don't hear myself, but I hear you.
I can hear myself.
I'm not hearing myself after my ears or something. Usually I do.
Testing, testing.
Yeah, you're coming through okay. Maybe a little low, but...
Testing, testing. Testing. I can't hear myself. Yeah, I can. I just don't hear it very well. Testing, testing. That's all right.
Hearing ourselves can confuse us, too.
Huh?
Hearing ourselves can confuse us, too.
But I'm having trouble hearing you.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put the mic in closer. But I don't know why that's doing that.
Test, 1, 2, 3, test. Well, that might help.
Now that's just the, that's not the,
Testing, 1, 2, 3, test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, test.
no, I can't hear you.
Can't hear me.
Testing, testing.
I can hear you. You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Testing, testing. Testing.
Test, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, test. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Hi, Ron. I have a buddy listening. Of course, we are live, so. Testing. Testing, testing. Testing. Try it again.
Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3.
No?
I can hear you louder now.
Yeah, I mean, I can hear myself now. But why you're not, I don't know.
Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. Test.
I mean, I guess I can hear you and I'm not. Say it again.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. I can hear you. You can hear me, right?
Loud and clear.
SC Sportsnet, the exclusive home for Greyhound sports.
Back to pass. Livingston lets it loose up the near sidelines, and he has Norman at the 40. Norman at the 30. Norman's going to go all the way for the Greyhound touchdown.
Geiger kicks it outside, and Geiger's going to score.
Three wide receivers to the far side, back to pass. Gustafson's going to throw it out there in the slot again, and this is Wade Mills. He's going to get it for the touchdown.
It's picked off by Wade Mills at the 35. Mills back across midfield. Mills at the 30, cuts to the inside, he's at the 20. Wade Mills at the 15, the 10, the 5, touchdown Wade Mills.
SC Sportsnet is proud to bring you Shippensburg Greyhound football. Tonight, Shippensburg travels to Lewistown to take on Mifflin County High School. Shippensburg Greyhound football on SC Sportsnet is presented by the Kramer Insurance Agency and brought to you by New Life Painting, Kathy's Deli, Premier Events, The News Chronicle, Rita's of Shippensburg, and Chamberlain's Pest Control. Now it's time for the Greyhound Countdown to Kickoff. Live from Lewistown, here's Rob Ebersole and J.D. Davidson.
Good evening, everybody. Tonight on SE Sportsnet, we travel to Lewistown, Pennsylvania, live from Mitchell Memorial Field. The 3-2 Shippensburg Greyhounds and the 0-5 Mifflin County Huskies in a Colonial Division matchup. Hello again, everyone. This is Rob Ebersole along with J.D. Davidson. Cousin Scott is enjoying his last couple days of vacation down south, so we'll try to muddle through this broadcast tonight. And J.D., interesting matchup. Mifflin County, who was, or they are a 6A team, played in the Commonwealth Division for several years and decided to come down to the Colonial Division because they weren't doing very well against the Chambersburgs and the Central Dolphins and the Cumberland Valleys of the world. Well, they go to this division and they're 0-5. Now, only one of those games is against Greencastle. They lost by 7, but they've also lost to Williamsport. Cedar Cliff State College is one of the best 6A teams in the state, and why I'm missing. So Mifflin County and Shippensburg and the Greyhounds off to a 3-0 start, losing the last 2 games, and they're going to try to get back on track tonight here against Mifflin County.
Yeah, Rob, this is a big game for both these teams in the Colonial Division. They're both 0-1 entering the game tonight, so they need to get their programs back on track and have any slim chances Waynesboro 2-0 in the Colonial. Any slim chances of maybe catching them and having maybe a tie for the championship, or somehow some other things work out, maybe an outright championship.
Well, it's hard to believe it's the second half of the season already, and of course the last 4 games for Shippensburg and Mifflin County will be division games. So the Greyhounds, as I mentioned, 3-2, losers of 2 in a row, played a very good Riverdale team last week, held them to 14 points in the first half. They were only down by 2, down by 2 at the end of the third quarter, but then they dominated, led by their quarterback Estevez, who had 5 touchdowns rushing. But I talked to Coach Faust this morning, and he was happy with the way the team played. They kept fighting back, and they just ran out of gas at the end.
Yeah, they kept fighting back. They answered the scores that Riverdale had last week for 2.5 quarters. A score, we were in the ball game, but then the fourth quarter we weren't able to score, and they were able to put the game away. We had a couple opportunities that came away empty. Same thing the week before against Waynesboro. We had a couple opportunities in that game to keep it a little closer, but it got away from us then in the fourth quarter. So Shippensburg needs to rectify that for the last 2 weeks and see if they get back on the winning track, get back in the win column.
Again, Coach Faust was mentioning a couple things. I asked about Adam Hauser, who has been struggling, hasn't been healthy all year, only 197 yards and 34 attempts, 2 touchdowns. Philip Torres actually the leading rusher for the Greyhounds, but I asked Coach Faust about Adam Hauser, and he said he had a great week of practice this week, and he's looking for him to have a big game. And another thing he mentioned to me about Hauser is it took him a while to get warmed up last year. He started out a little slow, and of course the second half of the year he really did well. So we say it every week, it's important to have Adam Hauser healthy and out on the field.
Yeah, we have a couple tough games the early part of the season and so forth. Then we get into our conference play. Things are a little bit more even with the teams and so forth, and able to get the running game going last year in the second half, and hopefully looks like we might be able to do the same thing this year in the second half of the season.
Another thing that we talked about today was the passing game, and Carter Van Syok had a good night throwing the ball, and Kane Freidinger was mentioned by Coach Faust that he made some really nice catches, and so did Gustafson. So it's good to see Van Syok throwing the ball well, and his receivers making the receptions.
Yeah, Kane had a huge game last week for Shippensburg and so forth, and Carter's been pretty much steady all season long, and you expect that with a second-year quarterback in there and so forth. You're going to need a couple of the other guys to step up occasionally, make a few plays. Stauffer has, Gustafson has. So, passing game hasn't been our problem. Our problem has been the balance with the pass and the run. We got that, a couple times early in the season, and, it helped get us out to a 3-0 start.
Okay, we'll be back with more of our pregame after these commercials.
Premier Events West Orange Street in Shippensburg is the place to go for excellent upscale food and service in the Shippensburg area. Premier Events is a premier banquet and special events facility that offers catering for all occasions in their beautiful chandelier-lit banquet room. All their delicious food is freshly prepared and can be served on or off-site at your chosen location. Call them today at 532-2279 to book your party and let your next event be a premier event.
Hey, insurance companies that want to spend a gazillion dollars on funny TV ads can go right ahead, as long as it's not my money paying for it. For seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance, I go to Erie Insurance, where a great price is just the start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products. But don't just take it from me. Talk to your local Erie agent.
Your Erie agent in Shippensburg is Carl Kramer Insurance. Get a quote at 717-530-8600.
Countdown to kickoff tonight on SE Sportsnet. Robert Brissol and J.D. Davidson. A couple minutes before the game will start, and let's talk about the Mifflin County Huskies a little bit. Brett Hartman is the head coach, as I mentioned, 0-5, 0-1 in the conference. The quarterback that will be calling his name a lot tonight is Jacob Krebs. Krebs is a sophomore quarterback so far in the year, 28 of 61, 343 yards, 4 TDs, and 2 interceptions, he's also rushed 37 times for 118 yards and a touchdown. Noah Wright is one of the wide receivers that Krebs will be throwing to, along with Cross Tadero. And Tadero has 2 touchdown receptions, 15 to 243, and a 16.2 average per catch. And the running back, the leading rusher, they're only averaging 75 yards rushing per game. The leading rusher is a freshman, Gage Schaefer, who has rushed 23 times for 94 yards. Now, I said the leading rusher as far as a running back, because as mentioned, Krebs has 118 yards himself. So Mifflin County losing to Greencastle 29-22 last week. They got beat by Wyomissing by 10 points. Wyomissing is currently ranked 8th in the 3A rankings in the PIAA, and then the week before, State College beat them by 49 points, and State College is currently ranked the 4th team in 6A, and then Cedar Cliff and Williamsport. So they've played some tough teams, so let's see how they do tonight against the Greyhounds. One more kid I want to mention is their kicker, Davis Wagner. He's a senior, and don't have any stats for him, but apparently he has a good leg and does kick some field goals for the Mifflin County Huskies. So, J.D., your keys to the game?
Well, memory serves me correctly, the Huskies last year like to do a lot of shotguns, spread them out and so forth. That's what, and they like to throw the football. They're a little bit big up front, but they were big up front last year, but we were able to handle that. I think we need to get a good balance of run and pass going in the game tonight and play a little bit better defense than we have in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's one of the things that Coach Faust mentioned. The 2 things he mentioned as far as potential problems for the Greyhounds tonight, and one was the size of the players here from Mifflin County, and also the fact that the quarterback, Krebs, looks pretty good in the backfield. So Shippensburg is already out on the field, and the Mifflin County players are now coming out onto the field, and we should be ready for the start of tonight's game in a couple of minutes. Glad you're with us here tonight on SE Sportsnet.
Every day, the Shippensburg News Chronicle makes it their business to cover local news. From breaking news to features, from local government to sports, the News Chronicle lives and breathes Shippensburg. In today's fast-paced world, there are many ways to stay informed and connected with the News Chronicle. The print edition, the online website subscription, or the easy-to-read e-edition. To subscribe and select what fits your lifestyle, visit shipnc.com. Since 1844, the News Chronicle has been reporting on the people and the news of the Shippensburg area. Keep in touch today at shipnc.com.
Advantage Chem Dry has been locally owned and operated for over 20 years. We are your one-stop shop for all your flooring needs. Check out our virtual showroom at AdvantageFlooringPA.com. We carry the latest selection of hardwood, ceramic, carpet, vinyl, laminate, and LVT flooring. If you want all your carpet and flooring solutions in one convenient location, look no further. Our quality is guaranteed. Call me, Ashley, at Advantage Flooring, 532-9977 to set up a free in-home estimate.
Your complete quality satisfaction is unconditionally guaranteed. That's the backbone that New Life Painting of Shippensburg has built their business on since 1998. New Life Painting has been providing Central Pennsylvania residential and commercial painting at its best. Keith and Chris Carroll welcome the opportunity to discuss your next painting project with a free on-the-spot estimate, and your satisfaction is the center of their quality work. Give them a call at 423-5577, and you'll soon learn what satisfaction and guaranteed is all about. For breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Kathy's Deli, West King Street in Shippensburg is the place. Delicious breakfast selections, and for lunch and dinner, create your own sandwiches, hoagies, wraps, or salads. 3 hot soups as well as a hot meal special are available every day. Plus, Kathy's fresh baked goods and delicious dessert specials are the best. Voted #1 since 2004. Enjoy wonderful hometown atmosphere, delicious food, and friendly service at Kathy's Deli, West King Street in Shippensburg. Your next breakfast, lunch, or dinner should be at Kathy's Deli.
We're going to pause here briefly for the playing of the national anthem, and we'll be back with the opening kickoff.
Advantage Chem Dry has been locally owned and operated for over 20 years. We are your one-stop shop for all your flooring needs. Check out our virtual showroom at AdvantageFlooringPA.com. We carry the latest selection of hardwood, ceramic, carpet, vinyl, laminate, and LVT flooring. If you want all your carpet and flooring solutions in one convenient location, look no further. Our quality is guaranteed. Call me, Ashley, at Advantage Flooring, 532-9977 to set up a free in-home estimate.
You have auto insurance because, let's face it, stuff happens. And then you feel punished with a rate hike after filing a claim? Erie Rate Lock changes all that. With Rate Lock from Erie Insurance, your low rate stays great until you change cars, drivers, or your address. Your Erie agent in Shippensburg is Carl Kramer Insurance. Get a quote at 717-530-8600.
Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage. Insured must meet necessary underwriting guidelines. Premium may change if you make policy changes. Not all products are offered in all states. Patent pending.
Timmons Oil Incorporated of Orrstown has been proudly serving the local area for over 35 years with quality fuel oil, diesel fuel, and kerosene products at reasonable prices. The Timmons folks invite you to call now and arrange convenient fuel oil delivery for the upcoming heating season. Call Timmons Oil at 532-3740. That's 532-3740. Or stop in and say hello at 12901 Mountain Road in Orrstown. The Timmons family encourages all drivers to exercise extra caution on the roads now that the kids are back in school. Parents, remember to take the time to become involved in your children's school activities. And this fall and always, save a life. Please don't drink and drive. Remember, for extra convenient fuel oil delivery this winter, call Timmons Oil of Orrstown now at 532-3740. That's Timmons Oil at 532-3740. The Timmons family is proud to be part of our Cumberland and Franklin County communities. And go Greyhounds!
Rob Ebersol, J.D. Davidson back with you here at Mifflin County with the Huskies and the Greyhounds in the playing of the national anthem and now the alma mater, and we should get the coin toss and get underway here this evening. Shippensburg looking to even their record in the Colonial Division to 1-1. And looking at their next four opponents, the next two at home, Greencastle and Northern at West Perry on October 27th, and the season finale, the big fight against the rival Big Spring Bulldogs. And so that will close out the regular season, and hopefully Shippensburg, we should have some more information on the division playoffs and see how they're making out. But it's important. After losing the 2 games in a row, JD, they have to bounce back here tonight, obviously.
Yeah, we need a big bounce back tonight to springboard us in here to the second half of the season, and hopefully that'll be something that can lead us to running the table.
Adam Hauser, Carter Van Syok, Philip Torres, and Kane Freidinger are the captains for Shippensburg. And there's also 4 captains for Mifflin County, but can't really see their numbers. Number 63 is one of them, Jacob Yoder. So the officials are explaining the rules and whatnot, and we'll get this game underway. Good crowd tonight. Lewistown, a lot of Shippensburg fans have made the trek up 322. It really wasn't a bad drive to get here. Fortunately, we went to the high school, and that's not where the field is. But other than that, we did good.
Yeah, we were only 5 minutes away from the field when we were at the high school, so it wasn't too bad.
So Shippensburg has won the toss, and they're going to take the ball to start the game. And the Huskies will be kicking from our left to our right. So we're going to get underway here tonight. Shippensburg onto the field now and see where they set up. Looks like Christian Melendez will be back deep along with Alex Sharrow and Adam Hauser also. And one of the upbacks is Landreth. And kicking it off, as I mentioned, for Mifflin County is Davis Wagner, the senior. And we are waiting for the referee's whistle, and we'll be underway. And there's the whistle, and here we go. Glad you're with us tonight on SC Sportsnet. There's the kick. High end-over-end kick. Adam Hauser grabs it at about the 3-yard line. He's up to the 10, looking for some blockers, and he's cut down before he gets to the 15-yard line. That was Gage Schaefer making the tackle. So Shippensburg will start deep in their own territory at about the 14-yard line. That was a nice kick by Wagner. And the Greyhounds will start 1st and 10. Senior quarterback, Carter Van Syok breaks the huddle. Hauser and Torres and the eye behind Van Syok. Frodinger near side. And here's the pitch to the far side and the reverse. And Carter Van Syok couldn't get a block. And that was running on the ball was Sharrow on a double reverse. But that's going to be a loss of about 3. Now to bring up a 2nd down and 12.
Yeah, if Carter could have got that block there was nobody else out here on this side, then Sharrow could have went a long way. But unfortunately, wasn't able to accomplish it.
2nd down, Adam Hauser split to the near side. 3 receivers to the far side. And this is Torres over the left side, and Torres goes nowhere. That was Cole Baker leading the way for the Huskies. So it's going to be 3rd down and 15. Also, Dylan Grassmeyer on the stop. So 3rd down and long for Shippensburg.
Not a good start for Shippensburg. The short kickoff return, and they got 90 yards now to go to score a touchdown. But the big thing is they want to try to pick up a 1st down here on this play.
Hauser again split to the near side, and Van Syok rolls right, throws right, and it's almost intercepted, knocked down by Isaac Matthews. And Van Syok couldn't get the ball over Matthews' outstretched arms. It's batted down incomplete, and Shippensburg will go on a 3 and out. Clock stopped 10:33 here in the first quarter.
Nick Gustafson back in punt formation for the Greyhounds.
Back deep is Wyatt Henry, Jr., 5'6", 125. He's standing about the Shippensburg 47-yard line. And a short kick by Gustafson takes a Shippensburg bounce and is still rolling over the 40 to about the 43-yard line, but that will still give Mifflin County good field position. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Greyhounds 43.
Yeah, it was an end-over-end kick that barely got across over the lineman's head, but it, worked out and rolled 33 yards. But Mifflin County in good position on Shippensburg territory.
Eddie Ockers not with the team again tonight, so Gustafson is the punter. So here is Jacob Krebs. Cole Baker is the running back. From the gun is Krebs. He throws to the right side. It's caught and complete by Tadero. Tadero gets about 3 yards to the 40, and it'll be 2nd down and 7.
Austin Kozier on the stop there on that quick little hitch pass. Picked up 3 yards for the Huskies.
2nd down, Krebs again from the gun. Baker behind him. In the slot is Bickart. And this is Krebs, and he's going to keep it himself and fights forward past the 40-yard line to about the 39. And it's going to bring up about a 3rd down and 7. Colby Tracy in on the stop. Big 3rd down here as Shippensburg went 3 and out their first possession. See what Mifflin County does here on 3rd down. From the gun, Krebs and a whistle, and there's going to be motion. And I believe Cole Baker, the running back, started a little early, so that should be an illegal procedure penalty. 5-yard penalty. And they'll mark it back at the 44-yard line. It'll be third down and about 12. So 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side, and Krebs from the gun. Showing some blitz, Shippensburg. Krebs throws it out, and it's a pass, and it might be a backwards pass, and the ball is still loose. And let's see, somebody from Shippensburg picked it up, and that was definitely a lateral. And Shippensburg's going to have good field position inside the 30-yard line. Didn't see who picked that up, JD.
33, Eddie Ocker on the recovery on that.
Okay, Ocker is playing, just not punting. I apologize. So on third down, Krebs tried to throw a little pass to Baker, but he threw behind the line of scrimmage, and so a lateral and first down Shippensburg as a result of the turnover. Ball marked at the 28-yard line. Van Syok to Torres. Torres over the left side, falls forward to the 35. Gain of a couple. That was Ryan Poff on the tackle. 3-yard gain, second down and 7.
Positive yardage for Shippensburg, their first positive yardage of the night.
Got to capitalize here on this turnover. Hauser and Torres are split behind Van Syok, and this is Hauser. Hauser cuts up the middle, and Adam Hauser fights forward to about the 20-yard line, maybe beyond that a little bit. Cole Baker on the stop, along with Tyler Markley. So third down and 2 for Shippensburg. Van Syok, quick handoff to Torres, and Torres is stacked up at the line of scrimmage, and I don't think he's going to have the first down. Ryan Poff once again, along with number 63, Jacob Yoder, 6'6", 300, and they're going to give him the first down. Didn't think he had quite enough yardage, but Torres fights forward for the first down, and Shippensburg will have it first and 10 at the Huskies' 17-yard line.
Just straight running right up the middle to pick up the first down on that.
Gustafson to the near side. Backs are split again. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Van Syok, Torres over the right side. Philip Torres is brought down after a short gain. Brock Capules on the stop for Huskies. Ball marked at about the 24. That'll be second down and 7. 7:10 remaining here in the first quarter. Van Syok has been under center for every snap so far. Short pass to the left side, and this is Gustafson. Gustafson puts his head down to the 10, inside the 10 to about the 6-yard line before Davis Wagner brings him down along with Cole Baker. But that is going to be another first down and goal to goal for the Greyhounds at the Mifflin County 6-yard line.
Nice little quick hitch on that pass pattern. And Gustafson turned it up, picked up the first down.
And this is Torres. Torres sweeps to the right side. He breaks one tackle, and then he's brought down short of the goal line. Noah Wright, the initial hit. And then Bryson Phillips brings him down, and Capuyez also. So gain of 1. It'll be second down and goal from the 5-yard line.
Torres did a good job to break the tackle in the backfield to get positive yardage out of that.
Kyler Brown is in the slot to the right side. And Van Syok rolls left, has plenty of time. Adam Hauser to the left side. He fights, and he's going to be short of the goal line. That was a nice tackle by Cole Baker, as he would not allow Hauser to break the tackle. It'll be third down, about the 1-yard line.
Yeah, nice tackle by Baker out in the flat as Hauser made that catch. Hauser tried to spin and get it inside of him then.
So 3rd and goal. Backs are in the eye this time. Van Syok pitch to Hauser. Hauser to the right side, puts his head down in a collision and a touchdown. Boy, that was quite a collision. I couldn't see who the Mifflin County player was. I think it was Aaron Wagner, and he doesn't think that Hauser got in, but they're giving him the touchdown, and Shippensburg strikes first. It's 6-0.
Toss sweep on that, and Hauser we don't have the best vantage points tonight in this press box. We're not up as high as what we normally are.
2-point conversion attempt, and that's going to be good. Ethan Stauffer makes the catch with 2 defenders on him, but Shippensburg strikes first with 5:16 remaining here in the opening quarter. It's 8-0 Greyhounds.
For dinner, Kathy's Deli, West King Street in Shippensburg is the place. Delicious breakfast selections, and for lunch and dinner, create your own sandwiches, hoagies, wraps, or salads. 3 hot soups as well as a hot meal special are available every. For breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Kathy's Deli, West King Street in Shippensburg is the place. Delicious breakfast selections, and for lunch and dinner, create your own sandwiches, hoagies, wraps, or salads. 3 hot soups as well as a hot meal special are available every day. Plus, Kathy's fresh baked goods and delicious dessert specials are the best. Voted #1 since 2004. Enjoy wonderful hometown atmosphere, delicious food, and friendly service at Kathy's Deli, West King Street in Shippensburg. Your next breakfast, lunch, or dinner should be at Kathy's Deli.
So 8-0 Shippensburg.
8-play, 28-yard scoring drive, taking advantage of the Mifflin County fumble to get the Greyhounds on the board first.
So it'll be Shetter kicking off to, it was a short kick. The deep man was Gage Schaefer, but it was a short kick. It only went to about the 43-yard line. That's another good field position start for Mifflin County, their second possession. I'm going to give a shout out to a couple friends, a good friend Ron and his lovely girlfriend Betsy, listening in San Clemente, California this evening, or this afternoon out there, I guess. So thanks for listening, guys. So Krebs from the gun on first down, mark it at the 45-yard line. This is Schaefer. And the handoff instead is to Bickart, and Bickart gets about 3 yards. See Ethan Stauffer on the stop for the Greyhounds. It'll be 2nd down and 7, ball marked at the 47-yard line. So Krebs looking over to the sideline, as many of these teams are doing now, looking for the signal from the coaching staff. So Krebs from the gun, Schaefer the lone setback, and Krebs will give it to Schaefer, and Schaefer is going nowhere. Schaefer met at the line of scrimmage by Colby Tracy, and Schaefer goes down, no gain, 3rd down and 7 for the Huskies.
Good penetration that time by Tracy to blow that up in the backfield, bring up a 3rd down and long for the hometown Huskies.
Wyatt Henry reports in. 2 receivers to the far side. Henry's in the slot to the near side, along with Tadero. Krebs has some time. Nobody open. Now throws downfield, intended for Bickart. Off his hands, incomplete. Adam Hauser back there, along with Christian Bortz. So an incomplete pass. And that will bring on the punting team for Mifflin County.
Yeah, I think if he would have caught that, I'm not so sure Hauser wouldn't have blew that play up there, Rob. He was on it. If he would have been looking for the ball, he might have been able to intercept it.
So Adam Hauser is standing on his own 13-yard line. High snap over the head of Wagner, and he gets it back, and he kicks it. High kick, a nice kick. And it's going to bounce, take a nice Mifflin County bounce, and it'll be down at the 14-yard line. So Davis Wagner, the ball went over his head, and he showed no panic, grabbed it, and nice kick. And the Greyhounds are backed up at their own 15.
Yeah, good job by Mifflin County's punter to get back to the ball, didn't panic, and still got off a decent enough kick and so forth. And it landed short, but then rolled another about roughly 20 yards.
Yeah, nice bounce if you're a Mifflin County fan. Van Syok under center and first down now. Backs are split. And a pitch to Hauser. Hauser makes a nice move and gets to the outside, 15-20, and he's knocked out of bounds, then hit late after he was already out of bounds. No flag is called. Looks like the ball is going to be marked about the 20-yard line. So Hauser made a nice move past Cole Baker, finally knocked out of bounds by Isaac Matthews. But they're going to give him 4 yards. It'll be second down and 6 from the 20-yard line. 3 receivers in the pattern, and this is Torres. Torres breaks free over the 25-yard line and close to the first down. And that's going to be a first down for Philip Torres. Tackle by Dylan Grassmeyer. So 25-yard line is where Shippensburg will start, first and 10. 3:24 remaining in the opening quarter. Van Syok under center. Hands off to Hauser, and Hauser is wrapped up in the backfield. It's going to be a loss on the play. And the nice tackle by Jacob Yoder. That's the 6'6", 300-pounder I was telling you about. Loss of a couple. It'll be second down and 12 for Shippensburg.
Yeah, he beat his block and made the tackle, because if he wouldn't, there was a lot of open area there for Hauser to get through if he could have avoided that tackle.
Backs are split again. Van Syok back to pass. Now he can't find anybody open, and he's going to be brought down. Maybe a gain of 1. Let's see where they mark it. It was Dylan Grassmeyer in on the stop along with Jacob Yoder. Maybe a 1-yard gain. It'll be third down and 11. And the ball is marked at the Shippensburg 24-yard line. Down to 2:26 in a fast-paced first quarter. 8-0 Shippensburg. So this time Hauser is split to the near side, 3 receivers to the far side, and Carter Van Syok from the gun.
And Hauser's got one-on-one coverage over here, Rob. No safety help.
Whistle, and I don't know if that's going to be delay a game. No signal yet.
Yep, delay game.
So Shippensburg, costly penalty on 3rd and 11. It'll be now 3rd and 16. And J.D. mentioned Hauser was one-on-one with Davis Wagner, but obviously the penalty, so we'll never find out what might have happened, and it's going to be the same thing as Hauser to the near side with Wagner. Hauser. Van Syok. Van Syok gets away from 1 tackler, 2 tackles, and he doesn't get away from the 3rd. That's cross to Darrow as Van Syok ran for his life for a long time. Couldn't find anybody open, and a big loss back to the 10-yard line, and it's going to be 4th down and long, and Shippensburg will punt.
Yeah, Carter would have been best served once he rolled out to the right when nobody was open. Just throw it away over somebody's head and out of bounds. Going to save some yardage.
Wyatt Henry back to receive the Gustafson punt. Last punt was really short. It's a little better punt. Fair catch by Henry. Good field position at the Shippensburg 38-yard line. Greyhounds 8-play, 28-yard scoring drive, the only points of the first quarter. But Mifflin County has good field position, marked at the 38-yard line of the Greyhounds. Krebs, the quarterback, Schaefer, the lone running back. Split to the near side is Tadero. Their leading wide receiver as far as receptions is concerned. Krebs gives the ball to Schaefer, and that goes nowhere. Ethan Stauffer along with Colby Tracy. No gain, 2nd down and 10 for the Huskies.
Good penetration by the Greyhound defense to meet the running back in the backfield and throw it for no gain. Something we haven't seen a whole lot of that this year.
Under a minute remaining here in the first. Krebs. He's going to throw ball to the near side. This is Wright, and Wright goes nowhere. It's going to be a loss on the play. Eddie Ocker making a nice stop for the Greyhounds. So it's going to be 3rd down and 10.
Blake Rhodes actually the first one to hit him on that, Rob, and Ocker cleaned up, but they did get a small 1-yard gain on it, but nothing after the catch.
So 3rd down from the 38-yard line. They might not get the playoff here before the end of the quarter. Krebs looks back at the clock, and he does barely get it off. Krebs has some time, throws down the middle of the field, intended for Zach Bickhart. Adam Hauser on the coverage, but that will be the end of the first quarter. From Lewistown, Pennsylvania, it's Shippensburg 8, Mifflin County nothing.
Every day, the Shippensburg News Chronicle makes it their business to cover local news. From breaking news to features, from local government to sports, the News Chronicle lives and breathes Shippensburg. In today's fast-paced world, there are many ways to stay informed and connected with the News Chronicle. The print edition, the online website subscription, or the easy-to-read e-edition. To subscribe and select what fits your lifestyle, visit shipnc.com. Since 1844, the News Chronicle has been reporting on the people and the news of the Shippensburg area. Keep in touch today at shipnc.com.
Back here to start the second quarter of play, 8-0 Greyhounds. So we'll see what happens here to start the second. It's 4th down, and Mifflin County will have to punt it away. Davis Wagner back to kick it to Adam Hauser. Hauser back at around his 10-yard line. Nice snap. And a nice high kick, but it's going to go way out of bounds. Look out. As that kind of looked like it was going to be a nice, solid punt. It's actually went off the side of his foot, and Shippensburg's going to get decent field position. They're going to start around the 25-yard line.
Yeah, he tried to cough and corner it. Rob, but shanked it out of bounds. Well, yeah, he didn't shank it because he pull-hooked. I guess he pull-hooked it out of bounds here to this side, but Shippensburg with decent field position to start this drive.
So the referee held up things for a second. Now we're ready to go. Dan Sioff would give it to Torres over the left side this time. And Torres will get a few yards before he's brought down a host of tacklers. Isaac Matthews, the bottom of the pile. 2-yard gain for Torres. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
So far, both teams are finding tough sledding trying to run the football.
Kyler Brown in the slot. And this is Hauser. Hauser right up the middle. And Adam Hauser dives forward close to the first down, but it's going to be a 3rd down and short for the Greyhounds. The big guy, Jacob Yoder, again making the stop. Be 3rd down and about 3 for the Greyhounds. They're going to make it. It's 3rd and 3. So it's a big try here for the Greyhounds. Keep possession of the ball here as we start quarter number 2. Backs are split. 3rd and 3, and this is Torres. Torres now he kicks outside, and Torres gets the corner. Torres 40, 45, stiff arm, 48-yard line before finally being brought down by Noah Wright, but that's a first down and more. Nice run, nice blocking, but Philip Torres, great job to get that first down.
Yeah, Kane Feininger got enough of a block here on the corner to give him the edge to pick up the first down, and Shippensburg moves it out close to midfield.
Ball marked at the 48-yard line. Nice to see them convert on that 3rd down and short. This time the backs are in the eye behind Van Syok. And a pitch to Hauser over the left side, looking for some blockers. Hauser and Hauser to the 45-yard line or so. Nice gain on first down. It'll be a gain of 7, 2nd down and about 3. That was Brock Capules on this stop.
Greyhounds running out of the I formation that time. The out just the old-fashioned toss sweep left. Followed Torres and Brown and on their blocking on that.
Van Syok under center. And this is Torres again. And Torres fights forward. Be short of the first down. It'll be 3rd down and maybe 1. Matthews on the stop for the Huskies. Make it 3rd down and 2 for Shippensburg. Three minutes in here in the second quarter. Another 3rd and short for the Greyhounds to try to convert. And Hauser will get the chance, and Hauser will fight forward over the 40 to the 35, maybe short of the 35, about the 38, but that's going to be a first down. Nice running by Adam Hauser and stopped by Rodney Henry for the Huskies.
Yeah, that looked like it was maybe designed to go outside, and Hauser put his foot in the ground, cut it upfield to get the first down, knowing what the down to distance was.
Ball marked at the Huskies' 38-yard line on 1st down and 10. And this is Torres. Torres fights forward inside the 35-yard line before he's brought down once again by Yoder. But a 4-yard, make a 3-yard gain for Torres. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, Yoder's length there is what kept Torres from breaking that a little longer than that, because after he got past that, there was all green grass behind that play, Rob.
Ball marked just inside the 35-yard line of Mifflin County. And there's a whistle and a flag. We're going to have a procedure penalty against the left side of the Shippensburg offensive line. That was a clear illegal procedure. So that will move the ball back close to the 40-yard line, and it'll be 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, puts him behind the sticks now, Rob.
Carter under center. And it's draw played Adam Hauser. Hauser breaks free. 30-yard line, fights forward, still on his feet to about the 28-yard line before he's finally brought down by Cross Tadero, but a nice run by Hauser, and I thought for a second he was going to break that for a score, but a nice run, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 1 for the Greyhounds.
Yeah, he just didn't get that last block he needed, Rob. We're in position to make that key block, but we just failed to do it.
So 3rd down and short, and Torres. Torres is going to have the first down over the right tackle, and Torres fights forward for good yardage before Aaron Wagner brings him down. And that's going to be 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds. Ball is going to be marked about the 23-yard line of Mifflin County. All from the ground, I think, right? Any passes in this possession?
So far.
Yep.
They got the ground game going. They're sticking with it.
Gustafson to the far side, Freidinger and Brown to the near side, and this is Hauser over left tackle. Hauser fights forward for a yard or two, but Alex Thurtwechter makes the stop. 6 foot 250. I'm going to say maybe a gain of 1, 2nd down and 9 for the Greyhounds. So Shippensburg up by 8. Trying to add to the score here. 2nd down, Van Sock to throw to the far sideline, and that is Kane Freidinger for the short gain, covered by Aaron Wagner. But that'll bring up a 3rd down and about 4 for Shippensburg. Ball marked at the 16-yard line. Torres and Hauser split behind Van Syok. Another 3rd down conversion coming up. Van Syok's going to throw to the far sideline, and Nick Gustafson, incomplete pass. Davis Wagner with good defensive coverage for Mifflin County, and Gustafson couldn't quite come down with the pass. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, no separation over there, and Wagner just, as the ball came down, good timing, swatted that ball away.
So 4th down and 3 from the 16-yard line. And there's the timeout being called. And the timeout is Shippensburg. We shall be right back.
Every day, the Shippensburg News Chronicle makes it their business to cover local news. From breaking news to features, from local government to sports, the News Chronicle lives and breathes Shippensburg. In today's fast-paced world, there are many ways to stay informed and connected with the News Chronicle. The print edition, the online website subscription, or the easy-to-read e-edition. To subscribe and select what fits your lifestyle, visit shipnc.com. Since 1844, the News Chronicle has been reporting on the people and the news of the Shippensburg area. Keep in touch today at shipnc.com.
So Shippensburg takes their first time out of the first half. Shippensburg Greyhound football and SC Sportsnet, powered by Kramer Insurance Agency. So 4th down here, and Coach Faust decides to take the timeout to see if he can call a play here to get that last 3 yards to get another 1st down. And the normal cast of characters in here on offense. 4th down. Van Syok fakes the handoff to Torres. He has some time, looks downfield, and it is intercepted. That is Davis Wagner. He had Gustafson open, but he underthrew it, and Wagner intercepts it. And Mifflin County dodges a bullet there, and it'll be 1st down and 10 Huskies.
Yeah, Carter rolling out to his left. Didn't get his shoulders quite turned around and squared up enough, and just underthrew that pass.
Gustafson was open, but as I said, it was underthrown. So Mifflin County will get the ball back at their own 9-yard line. Wide receiver is right to the near side and creeps from the shotgun. In motion is Bickhart. And here's a handoff inside. Gage Schaefer, and he's knocked backwards after a short gain. Kozer in on the stop for the Greyhounds. Eddie Ocker also in. 1-yard gain, 2nd down and 9 for Mifflin County.
Good job by the Greyhound defense stuffing out that run.
As I mentioned, Schaefer is only a freshman, and he's had trouble getting any daylight tonight while running the ball. So 2nd down, Krebs back to throw. Down the near side of the field, wide open is Wright, and he couldn't come down with it. Noah Wright had beat Blake Rhodes down the near sideline, and he would have gone into the end zone for a long touchdown reception, but he couldn't quite bring it in, so it'll be an incomplete pass, 3rd down.
Yeah, he bit on the double move there, went on the slant, then he went slant and go. and just missed him. I mean, quarterback threw it just a little too far out there.
Krebs again, single back, and he'll throw again. Throws it down to the far side of the field, intended for Wyatt Henry. That's incomplete. Adam Hauser on the coverage. So 4th down, and the Huskies will have to punt, and Shippensburg may get good field position once again.
Greyhounds defense rising to the occasion so far here tonight. For the most part, the receivers have been covered, and they're doing a real good job in the running game.
Davis Wagner standing around his own goal line. Adam Hauser back deep, and he's at his own 42. There's the kick. High, short kick. Hits at the 46-yard line. It's going to take a nice bounce from Mifflin County inside the 40 to about the 37-yard line before Zach Pickcart downs it. So the Greyhounds, decent field position, 1st down and 10. 4:51 remaining here until half.
53-yard boot there for Mr. Baker.
So the Greyhounds have had some opportunities to increase this lead. They still have an 8-0 advantage. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Here's a pitch to Hauser. And Hauser's going to throw the ball. Kane Frodinger is open, but it's underthrown and intercepted by Noah Wright. Another interception will give Mifflin County good field position at about the 45-yard line. Wright was playing center field, and he came over to help in the coverage and makes the interception.
Frodinger had his man beat, but safety playing center field on that. You know, he's flowing with the running toss that direction, and it just brought him right to the play.
I like the play by Coach Faust. Fortunately, it didn't work. So 1st and 10 Huskies from their own 45-yard line. Good field position. And Krebs from the gun. And this is Schaefer. And Schaefer once again is banged right at the line of scrimmage. Ethan Stauffer meeting him head on. And it's going to be no gain, 2nd down and 10. Ethan Stauffer, that was quite the hit. Stauffer, the junior, 6'5", 205. Four wide receivers.
Oh,
and
he wasn't ready
quick
for it.
snap. The quarterback wasn't ready for it. Schaefer picks it up in the backfield, and he's going to lose some yardage as Krebs was not expecting that snap at all. Now he's talking to his center, Eddie Ocker and Dante Latrugio. So a loss of about 3. It's 3rd down and 13. Krebs is just standing back there.
Yeah, he was checking off on the play, and his good thing is his running back was paying attention because the ball rolled between Krebs' legs and bounced right up to the tailback, and he was able to turn that into a small loss.
Back to passes. Krebs on 1st down, and it is almost caught by Cross-Didero, but it's an incomplete pass. Ethan Stauffer back there to knock it away. So it'll be 4th down, and Mifflin County, after getting good field position on the interception, goes 3 and out, and they'll kick it away.
See if Shippensburg's made any adjustments on how deep they sent Hauser back.
Back at about the 20-yard line. Wagner, nice end-over-end kick, and Hauser grabs it at the 20. Breaks a tackle, 30. Trying to go to the outside, he does, 35, 40, flag thrown, and Hauser is knocked out of bounds, so let's see what the penalty is about. And a hold or personal foul on Shippensburg. So Hauser with a nice return, but the penalty flag laying at the 43-yard line. So the officials are talking it over. So that would negate a good punt return by Adam Hauser. So it is a personal foul penalty. Marked off from the 40-yard line back to the 25. So that's where the Greyhounds will start, first down, with 3:01 remaining here until halftime. So Carter Van Syok breaks the huddle. Looking over the defense. And this is Adam Hauser. Hauser tries to kick outside, and he's gone nowhere. It's going to be a loss on the play. It was good defense. Shoemaker with the stop for Mifflin County, and it's going to be a loss. Looks like about 5, and it'll be second down and 15.
Mifflin County did a good job blowing up that play in the backfield and throwing it for a loss. Put Shippensburg behind the sticks.
Ball marked at the 21-yard line. Van Syok, short pass intended for Kyler Brown, double teamed, incomplete pass. That was Lincoln Miller and Aaron Wagner on the stop, so it's a third down and 15. So Shippensburg digging themselves a little bit of hole in this offensive possession. First the penalty and then the loss. So it'll be third and long. Kane Freidinger to the near side, one-on-one. Coverage by Aaron Wagner. Van Syok will operate from the shotgun. Back to pass, and then the draw to Philip Torres. Torres tries to get to the outside, spin move, gets up over the 25 to maybe the 27-yard line. Bryson Phillips, the senior, makes a nice tackle. So that'll be well short of the first down. And the Greyhounds will have to punt it away again with 2 minutes remaining in the opening half.
Yeah, but they got the clock running. We're under 2 minutes now. It'll be about 1:30 when Shippensburg punts. So surprised Mifflin County didn't use a timeout there.
Well, Mifflin County has not been able to move the ball very much offensively. And here's the punt by Gustafson, another low line drive, and it bounces over the head of Henry, and Henry lets it bounce, and it takes a little bit of a forward bounce, and it's down at the 37-yard line, and that's where the Huskies will take over with 1:26 remaining until half.
39-yard punt there for Mr. Gustafson with 1:26 left to go before halftime.
Doesn't get much height on those punts, but he's getting a good roll, and that certainly helps matters. So Krebs looks over to the sideline, see what they want to call here on first down. I believe they have all 3 timeouts remaining. And Krebs from the shotgun, and he'll pass on first down. Looking for someone open. Finds Schaefer on the far side out of the backfield. That's an incomplete pass. Not thrown very well. Incomplete pass. Christian Bortz on the coverage for the Greyhounds.
Yeah, that wasn't going to go anywhere. Even if he would have completed, Shippensburg had it covered well. He gave up on his receiver here to the near side. He looked quickly, he was covered, but he actually went streaking past the Shippensburg defender. If he was stuck with him, he might have had a chance there.
1:21, clock stopped, second down and 10 for Mifflin County. 4 wide receivers for the Huskies. Krebs back to pass, throws to the far side and is caught, but hardly any gain. That was Tadero on the reception for Mifflin County, and Kozer makes a nice tackle, and Mifflin County will take a timeout, and we'll be right back.
Hey, insurance companies that want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads can go right ahead, as long as it's not my money paying for it. For seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance, I go to Erie Insurance, where a great price is just the start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products. But don't just take it from me. Talk to your local Erie agent.
Your Erie agent in Shippensburg is Carl Kramer Insurance. Get a quote at 717-530-8600.
First time out of the half for the Huskies. 1:09 remaining here in the first half. 8-0 Shippensburg. JD, your thoughts so far?
Well, so far so good. Shippensburg took advantage of that fumble and put it in for a touchdown. And defensively, up to this point, we've played really, really well. Something we haven't done this year, shutting down the running game, and we're shutting down their passing game.
And they do have a very big offensive line led by Jacob Yoder, who we've mentioned a few times on the defensive side of the ball. So it's 3rd down and 8. Krebs looking for someone open. Throws down the near side of the field, and open is Noah Wright. Double coverage by Shippensburg. The ball just overthrown one more time, and it'll be 4th down, and I believe Mifflin County will punt it away, and the Greyhounds a minute and 2 timeouts remaining here in the opening half.
Actually, the Greyhounds had pretty decent coverage on that. He had to fit that into a tight window and couldn't do it. Forced the punt.
So Wagner punting away again. Low snap. He gets it off. High end over end kick. Adam Hauser going to let it go, and it takes a nice bounce for the Huskies. And that's going to be marked dead at about the 10-yard line by Jacob Krebs. So 50.2 seconds remaining in the first half, and Greyhounds will have it 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Mifflin County with 2 timeouts. Shippensburg's got to take care of the football. Don't necessarily need a first down, but at least need to get positive yardage.
And the Huskies will get the ball to start the second half. So 1st and 10. Torres alone set back, 4 wide receivers for the Greyhounds, and Torres will get the handoff over the left side. He falls forward for maybe 3 or 4 yards. Lincoln Miller on the stop. And a timeout called by Mifflin County. 40.5 seconds remaining. We shall return.
Premier Events West Orange Street in Shippensburg is the place to go for excellent upscale food and service in the Shippensburg area. Premier Events is a premier banquet and special events facility that offers catering for all occasions in their beautiful chandelier-lit banquet room. All their delicious food is freshly prepared and can be served on or off-site at your chosen location. Call them today at 532-2279 to book your party and let your next event be a premier event.
So Mifflin County with 1 timeout remaining as we wind down the first half. Shippensburg scored at the 5:16 mark of the first quarter. Adam Hauser 1-yard run and a 2-point conversion was good. That's all the scoring tonight from Lewistown. 2nd down and a draw play again to Torres. Torres breaks a couple blocks, or tackles, looking for some blocks. And he fights forward. That's going to be a 1st down. It's going to stop the clock. And finally, Davis Wagner brings him down, but nice run by Torres. 1st down, Shippensburg.
Here's some fans yelling out here for Shippensburg to call timeout. Problem is we're 75 yards away from the touchdown, and we haven't shown any real explosiveness tonight. They've been, Mifflin County's been matching us pretty much on the defensive side of the football.
So Van Sock, he might not even, I guess he's going to have to one more play, and Torres on the draw play once again, and Torres fights forward, and he's knocked out of bounds about the 38-yard line, but that is going to be the end of the first half. So we played 2 here from Lewistown. It's Shippensburg 8, Mifflin County nothing. We'll be back after these timeouts.
Advantage Chem Dry has been locally owned and operated for over 20 years. We are your one-stop shop for all your flooring needs. Check out our virtual showroom at AdvantageFlooringPA.com. We carry the latest selection of hardwood, ceramic, carpet, vinyl, laminate, and LVT flooring. If you want all your carpet and flooring solutions in one convenient location, look no further. Our quality is guaranteed. Call me, Ashley, at Advantage Flooring, 532-9977 to set up a free in-home estimate.
You have auto insurance because, let's face it, stuff happens. And then you feel punished with a rate hike after filing a claim? Erie Rate Lock changes all that. With Rate Lock from Erie Insurance, your low rate stays great until you change cars, drivers, or your address. Your Erie agent in Shippensburg is Carl Kramer Insurance. Get a quote at 717-530-8600.
Rate lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage. Insured must meet necessary underwriting guidelines. Premium may change if you make policy changes. Not all products are offered in all states. Patent pending.
Advantage Chem Dry has been locally owned and operated for over 20 years. We are your one-stop shop for all your flooring needs. Check out our virtual showroom at AdvantageFlooringPA.com. We carry the latest selection of hardwood, ceramic, carpet, vinyl, laminate, and LVT flooring. If you want all your carpet and flooring solutions in one convenient location, look no further. Our quality is guaranteed. Call me, Ashley, at Advantage Flooring, 532-9977 to set up a free in-home estimate.
For breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Kathy's Deli, West King Street in Shippensburg is the place. Delicious breakfast selections, and for lunch and dinner, create your own sandwiches, hoagies, wraps, or salads. 3 hot soups as well as a hot meal special are available every day. Plus, Kathy's fresh baked goods and delicious dessert specials are the best. Voted #1 since 2004. Enjoy wonderful hometown atmosphere, delicious food, and friendly service at Kathy's Deli, West King Street in Shippensburg. Your next breakfast, lunch, or dinner should be at Kathy's Deli. Your complete quality satisfaction is unconditionally guaranteed. That's the backbone that New Life Painting of Shippensburg has built their business on since 1998. New Life Painting has been providing Central Pennsylvania residential and commercial painting at its best. Keith and Chris Carroll welcome the opportunity to discuss your next painting project with a free on-the-spot estimate, and your satisfaction is the center of their quality work. Give them a call at 423-5577, and you'll soon learn what satisfaction and guaranteed is all about.
Back here at halftime, Shippensburg 8, Mifflin County 0. As I mentioned a couple minutes ago, Adam Hauser the only touchdown, a 1-yard run, and Ethan Stauffer the 2-point conversion at the 5:16 mark. 8 plays, 28 yards. And before we start our normal halftime activities, I need to mention something that obviously everyone is aware of now, the horrific happenings in Las Vegas earlier this week. And unfortunately, one of the 58 folks that passed away was a local man and also a person that very popular and has done a great job in the Shippensburg athletic department. And obviously I'm talking about Bill Wolf. Bill Wolf was 42 years old when he was killed earlier this week. Has 2 young children, ages 12 and 14. And they were out, Bill with his wife, celebrating their 20th anniversary. And Coach Wolf gone, and I talked to Coach Faust about him a little bit, and he had nothing but great things to say about him. He had coached all 3 of his sons in wrestling. As Bill was the head wrestling coach for the elementary program, but nothing but great things to say about him as far as Coach Faust is concerned. And I just want to mention again, I'm sure you people are aware of it, but there is a donation page has been launched for Bill Wolf's family, a GoFundMe GoFundMe.com page, and you just go to GoFundMe.com/Ship Wrestling Wolf Family. So if you can help out in any way, we'd appreciate it. So our thoughts and prayers are out tonight to the Wolf family. JD, I'd asked you on the ride here tonight, if you knew Wolf very well, and you said you didn't, but you had a brother that did.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, I knew Billy and so forth, but I didn't have as much interaction with him as what my brother did. My brother's been involved, helping out with the elementary program and so forth. He moved on to the middle school for a number of years, but he's still been involved with that. I talked with him a little bit this week, and he said, for 15 years he's had a relationship with the Wolves through the elementary wrestling program and so forth, and he'll be sadly missed in the community of Shippensburg.
Thank you, JD. We'll take a timeout, and we'll come back with the halftime statistics, and that is brought to you by Chamberlain's Pest Control. We'll be right back.
Timmins Oil Incorporated of Orrstown has been proudly serving the local area for over 35 years with quality fuel oil, diesel fuel, and kerosene products at reasonable prices. The Timmins folks invite you to call now and arrange convenient fuel oil delivery for the upcoming heating season. Call Timmins Oil at 532-3740. That's 532-3740. Or stop in and say hello at 12901 Mountain Road in Orrstown. The Timmins family encourages all drivers to exercise extra caution on the roads now that the kids are back in school. Parents, remember to take the time to become involved in your children's school activities. And this fall and always, save a life. Please don't drink and drive. Remember, for extra convenient fuel oil delivery this winter, call Timmins Oil of Orrstown now at 532-3740. That's Timmins Oil at 532-3740. The Timmins family is proud to be part of our Cumberland and Franklin County communities. And go Greyhounds!
Back here in Lewistown, Rob Ebersole and J.D. Davidson, halftime stats. But before we start them, J.D., your thoughts of the first half?
Well, Shippensburg came up here and did what they had to do, at least on the defensive side of the football. They're playing real well on that side of the football. It's something we haven't seen yet this year. They're stopping the run, and they're keeping the passing game in check. Now, Mifflin County's had a couple open receivers that he missed, but other than that, when they do get their, he does try to throw to receiver. Shippensburg's in position to make plays tonight, and and they're making the plays. It's something that they hadn't been doing, a couple of the other games earlier in the season. They weren't really making the plays that they needed, and they're tossing a shutout. It's been real tough for the Greyhounds on offense. Number one, we have terrible field position and so forth to get anything going. The only time we did get anything going is when we had the fumble, in the first half. We cashed that in for a touchdown. We had good field position here again late in the first half. And you liked the call. I liked the call too. I would have liked it maybe, once we crossed the 50.
Yeah, well.
Set up that run again, maybe have that safety come up and bite a little bit more, because he just flowed across the field and read it, and he was there because Frodinger had his man beat, but it was just slightly underthrown. So Shippensburg's got to do a better job of getting some better field position, and maybe they could put up another touchdown and start pulling away in the second half.
Okay, J.D. Davidson and the first half stats brought to you by Chamberlain's Pest Control.
As I wrote them down and added them up, I was a little surprised. The Greyhounds rushed the ball 28 times in the first half. Wasn't surprised by that, but the 94 yards that they picked up somewhat caught me a little off guard. Philip Torres, 15 for 74 to lead the Greyhounds. Hauser, 10 for 33. Carter hasn't been able to get the passing game on track too much tonight. 3 for 8, 1 interception for 18 yards. Hauser 0 for 1 with 1 interception. Gustafson, 1 catch for 8 yards. Frodinger 1 for 6, and Hauser 1 for 4. The Greyhounds with 7 first downs in the first half. Defensive side of the football, Mifflin County, 8 rushes for a -4 yards. Passing, they're 3 for 9, no interception for 6 yards. That's a grand total of 2 yards of total offense for Mifflin County, where the Greyhounds are standing at 112. Mifflin County without a first down in the football game, and they had the one fumble that lost in the first half, and we stand at 8-0 Shippensburg here at halftime up here in Lewistown. And Shippensburg's got to get a few things going in the second half and maybe get another score.
No first downs. That's interesting.
Yep, no first downs for Mifflin County. Each time they got the ball, it was 3 plays and punt, except for the 1 fumble that they had.
Well, and again, you mentioned it a couple times now, but it's worth mentioning again that it's just it's been a great defensive effort by the Greyhounds, and really a couple lucky bounces that the Huskies did have a couple open receivers, but the balls either overthrown or there was decent coverage. But for the most part, the Shippensburg defense, obviously, if they're not giving up any first downs, has dominated the game, and just got to get this offense just really out of whack here in the first half again with the field position. But Van Syok relying on the run a lot, which was good. Torres not a bad first half, but got to do something here to get that passing game started here in the second half.
Yeah, Shippensburg had that second drive where they got deep into Mifflin County territory, and you looked at me, and it was all on the ground up until the last 2 plays. The first 10 plays were all runs, and then they got the last 3 plays, got that 6-yard pass to Kane Freidinger, which made it 3rd and about 3 yards to go, and they went with the pass to Gustafson, was batted away, and then they went to Gustafson again in the end zone. He was open, and unfortunately Carter just underthrew the football, or it would have been 6 there. A little surprised, like you said, the running game was, chewing up some yardage in that drive. Went from our 25 to their 16 before we turned it over on the interception. So Greyhound running game, even though it hasn't looked good from time to time here tonight, they still managed to put up close to 100 yards on the ground in the first half.
Alrighty, thank you, JD. The halftime stats brought to you by Chamberlain's Pest Control. And I don't think we have to say about keys for the second half because you already mentioned them. We just have to take advantage if we get a little bit better field position and make some plays. That's pretty simple, right?
Yeah, it's going to start with the kickoff to start the second half. After we scored the touchdown, Shetter tried a little squib kick down along the left-hand side there, but Mifflin County was sort of ready for that, and the guy was able to grab it after it went 10 yards, and he went right down and gave them excellent field position there. So Shippensburg wants to keep it out of their speedsters' hands back deep. We'll see what happens. A couple of weeks ago, Shippensburg did the same thing kicking off, and the team Waynesboro decided to come up, and then we kicked it deep, and they picked the ball up inside their own 10, and they started deep in their own territory.
Thank you, JD. The Shippensburg Area High School Marching Band just entertaining this decent crowd tonight at in Lewistown, Mifflin County High School. So we'll be back for the start of the second half after these timeouts.
Advantage ChemDry understands that your pets are an important part of your family. But what happens when they cause messes? We have a revolutionary pet urine removal treatment that's specially formulated to eliminate urine odors. We offer full evaluations, including treating your subfloor, carpet, padding, and new flooring replacement. Stop being embarrassed by your pet's accidents and call me, Ashley, at 717-532-8676 or visit us online at AdvantageChemDry.com. Get $20 off your pet urine removal treatment.
Every day, the Shippensburg News Chronicle makes it their business to cover local news. From breaking news to features, from local government to sports, the News Chronicle lives and breathes Shippensburg. In today's fast-paced world, there are many ways to stay informed and connected with the News Chronicle. The print edition, the online website subscription, or the easy-to-read e-edition. To subscribe and select what fits your lifestyle, visit shipnc.com. Since 1844, the News Chronicle has been reporting on the people and the news of the Shippensburg area. Keep in touch today at shipnc.com. your complete quality satisfaction is unconditionally guaranteed. That's the backbone that New Life Painting of Shippensburg has built their business on since 1998. New Life Painting has been providing Central Pennsylvania residential and commercial painting at its best. Keith and Chris Carroll welcome the opportunity to discuss your next painting project with a free on-the-spot estimate, and your satisfaction is the center of their quality work. Give them a call at 423-5577, and you'll soon learn what satisfaction and guaranteed is all about.
Okay, both Shippensburg's back out on the field. I don't see Mifflin County yet. One thing we like to do at halftime is a couple of the kids are back out. Go over the I like to go over the Standy Dozen every week that the Patriot News Pen Live comes out. Harrisburg's still at number one. They won. They beat Hershey by 60 points, and still number one at 5-0. State College number two at 5-0. They beat Carlisle 70-14. Berks Catholic, Shippensburg knows them well. Number three at 5-0. They won 48-7. Manheim Central 5-0. Number four. Central Dauphin number 5, Cumberland Valley number 6. They lost to Central Dauphin last week by a score of 20-14. So that was a good football game, and all they have to do tonight, and they're playing State College now, so that's tough back-to-back, Central Dauphin and State College. Middletown, surprising Middletown at 5-0. They're number 7, Cucalico number 8, Governor Mifflin at number 9. Manheim Township number 10, Bishop McDevitt 11, and Wilson at number 12.
Well, that's not too surprising for Middletown. They went to the state championship game last year, so they're just following up a good season with another one. We had the Friday off last week with playing Thursday night, and that was the game I was watching on TV last week. Unfortunately, their first half did not go as quickly as our first half did, and the score, if I'm not mistaken, was 35-28 at halftime.
Oh, wow.
So, in fact, back-to-back kickoff returns at the end of the first half to scores for those teams in that ball game and so forth. But it was a long and me watching it on TV, excruciating first half last week.
Well, we still have a couple minutes as the referee put a little bit more time on to give the both teams a chance to warm up. And let's just talk real quick, JD, about the remaining games for the Greyhounds after tonight. Next week, of course, SC Sportsnet at 6:45 will be on for the pregame. That's against Greencastle, always an arch rival and a good game. And they beat Mifflin County last week. And then home against Northern, another big rivalry at West Perry, and then Big Spring. Your thoughts about the last 4 games?
Well, we'll have to take it one at a time. And Greencastle sort of, for the last couple of years, they're just sort of like a big old question mark. You don't know what you're going to get from Greencastle and so forth. And we've handled them the last couple of years and so forth. So we'll see what happens next week. But, Northern's always tough. West Perry, they're tough. Might not be as tough on the defensive side of the ball, but they've scored some points. And Big Spring was putting up points early in the season, but now they sort of come back down to earth a little bit, and they're not scoring as much, and they're in a little bit of struggle. Their running back, Adams, he's a little bit banged up right now from what I understand and so forth. So nice stretch coming up here for the Greyhounds, and it'll be hotly contested mid-Penn Colonial football games as they always are.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I believe the quarterback for Big Spring is a little banged up also. So we'll see if Adams has been playing, as we talked about in the ride up here, but he's not 100%, that's for sure. So we'll keep it right here as we're almost ready to go. The Shippensburg defensive team, the kickoff team, is already out in the field. They're ready to go. And we should be ready. Are you okay with the lights out there, buddy? Okay. We have a very interesting spot here in this visitors' press box. As JD mentioned, the first quarter it's very low, and it's kind of hard to gauge the distances and the yard markers every once in a while, but we're muddling through it here on SE Sportsnet. I'm glad you're with us.
Yeah, if the headsets would be mobile, Rob and I would do a much better job walking the sidelines tonight and getting the action, because, I mean, we're not that far from the sidelines.
No, we're not. No, we're not. There's only about 10 rows, not even 10 rows of bleachers. I'm looking out the window of the press box. So Shetter will kick it deep for a couple of Mifflin County. It was a short kick and over one of the upbacks and taken by Lincoln Miller. And Miller is stacked up after a short.
Smacked by Gabe Long there right along the sideline after he picked up that football.
Real short kick, but good defensive pressure by the kickoff team. So Mifflin County will have it 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. There's been a lot of hard hits tonight.
Maybe that's because we're so close to the action, Rob.
Maybe.
Open windows.
Standing. Krebs from the gun. 2 backs next to him. And they'll hand it off to Cole Baker. But good defense by Dante Latruglio. And that will be no gain, 2nd down and 10. As Mifflin County just cannot get anything going offensively, and next to nothing on the ground. I should say nothing, right? Minus, what was it, -8 for the half?
Yeah, I think -4 actually.
-4. 2nd down, Krebs will hand it off again. And once again, short gain. That's Cole Baker. And it looks like Ethan Stauffer at the bottom of the pile, along with James Monahan. Gain of a couple. It'll be 3rd down and long. And once again, Mifflin County a 3rd down and long. Trailing 8-0 here, just starting the 3rd quarter.
Well, that's a change from Mifflin County. They came out, ran the ball in the first two plays to see if maybe they can get their ground game going.
Schaefer is one of the backs. Fake to hand off. Krebs throws, rolls right to the right side of the field, and it's intended for Zach Bickhart. Incomplete pass. Kozer on the coverage for the Greyhounds. So 4th down, a 3 and out again for the Huskies.
Yeah, but that ball, I mean, Kozer had good coverage on it, but not out pattern, but the ball just went right through the receiver's hands. It would have been enough for their first down, but now they're going to have to punt.
Adam Hauser back at his 25-yard line. Davis Wagner, the punter for the Huskies. A little stoppage there for a second. Whistle blows. We're ready to go. Shippensburg will have their first offensive possession, the second half. High kick. Hits it to 30. Takes a Mifflin County bounce. And it's down at the 25-yard line by Zach Bickhart. And that's where the Greyhounds will start. 1st down and 10 from their own 25.
Okay, Shippensburg got a couple nice runs off there right before halftime. Philip Torres broke a couple 10-yard runs. Let's see if the running game can continue the good progress they've had so far tonight, Rob.
Backs in the eye, Torres and Hauser. 3 wide receivers for Carter Van Syok. And now there's some.
Yeah, the officials called timeout for some reason. Not 100% sure what's going on.
They're over on the Mifflin County sideline talking to somebody, but I'm not sure what it's all about.
Oh, maybe they had to reset the clock.
Yep, that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, put 8 seconds back on the clock. Okay.
So 10:25 remaining. As we're just underway here on quarter number 3, SE Sportsnet coverage. Hauser and Torres, and this is Hauser over the left side, and he goes nowhere. Once again, that's Jacob Yoder, stacks him up And let's see where they spot the ball. That's going to be a loss of a couple. It'll be 2nd down and 12. That kid looks like he could play in the NFL. I mean, that is a big boy.
Yeah, he's a big boy, and so 77. They keep on switching those two guys out that same spot. I'd have them both out there at the same time.
2nd down, Van Syok back to pass, far side, and it's caught complete for short gain. That's Kyler Brown. They're going to get a couple yards back that they lost and a few more, but it'll be a 3rd down and about 9 for the Greyhounds. It was a quick drop, just like Van Syok did a lot last week. And he found an open receiver for a very short gain. So Van Syok under center, looking over the defense, and he's back to pass. Throws to the near side. It's Freidinger, and good coverage, almost intercepted by Aaron Wagner. As that was thrown short of Freidinger, and good defense. Wagner knocks it down, incomplete, and Shippensburg a 3-and-out.
Yeah, Wagner was basically sitting on that route, ran the route better than Freidinger did.
So Gustafson will punt it away. And Wyatt Henry. I misspoke early in the game because I didn't think that Eddie Walker was playing tonight, but he is, but he's just not punting. There's a lot of rush by the Huskies, but he gets it away, and it takes a nice Shippensburg bounce over the 35-yard line. And Kane Freidinger will down it at the 33, so that's where Mifflin County will start their second possession here in this 3rd quarter.
41-yard punt there for Mr. Gustafson.
And it only goes about 8 feet high. And that time
they had pressure on
Yeah,
him.
they did, yeah. But he got it away.
Obviously, Yoder must not be in on the punt block team because I don't think it gets it up over his head.
So Krebs on 1st down. And this is Schaefer, and Schaefer once again, little or no gain. Freidinger gets up from the bottom of the pile along with James Monahan. And it'll be no gain, 2nd down and 10. As I mentioned, Schaefer is only a freshman. So he has some years remaining, obviously. Krebs, there's the pitch to Schaefer around the right side, and he tries to get some blockers, and he may have had a yard gain, maybe 2. Eddie Walker trips him up. Nice tackle by Walker. Fought off the block. It'll be 3rd down and 9 for Mifflin County.
Mifflin County trying to get the running game going. First 2 plays, the first drive, run. Second drive, first 2 plays, run again. Shippensburg needs to be able to get some pressure on Krebs, the quarterback. That's the only thing they haven't been able to do yet tonight, get some pressure on the quarterback.
So Krebs 3rd and long, and he fakes the handoff and he rolls left, has some time. Now he's being flushed out of the pocket. He's going to have to run with it, and he's going to be short of the 1st down, knocked out of bounds about the 45-yard line. And that was Nick Welts with a stop for Shippensburg. So it'll be 4th down, and there's a penalty flag down. And it's in the middle of the field, not over in the near side where the hit was, but it was a clean hit out. It wasn't an out-of-bounds hit. So let's see what this is all about. 3rd down and 8 right now. No, I'm sorry. It'll be 3rd down and about 3, or 4th down and 3. I'll get it right yet. Looks like it's going to be on Shippensburg. That's the 2nd personal foul called on Shippensburg this game. So that's going to give Mifflin County their first down of the evening.
And they called face masking on Shippensburg. So apparently one of the offensive or one of the defensive linemen must have
Oh, and the ball's moved all the way inside the 45-yard line, so the Huskies will have it 1st and 10 from the 44. Clock stopped, 7:42 remaining in the third quarter. Isaac Matthews in the backfield along with Schaefer. They're standing right beside the quarterback Krebs from the gun. Back to pass, has some time, looks down the far side of the field, and the ball is knocked away, I think, by Kozer, or maybe just out of the hands of Cross Tadero, but anyhow, it's incomplete, and it'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, just slightly underthrown, and Kozer got his arm up in the air. Didn't look like from my position there that he got something on it, and just off the fingertips of Tadero.
So Krebs has a decent arm, but he just has not been able to get a receiver to catch the ball. 2nd down and 10. There's a man in motion, and this is Schaefer, and Schaefer is banged down in the backfield. James Monahan, the senior, gonna start feeling bad for the Schaefer kid. He is just getting no running room at all. It's a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down and 11 for the Huskies. He was brought down hard by Monahan.
Be nice if Shippensburg can get that same type of pressure here on this 3rd down when Krebs is going to be back to pass. They beat the block and met the running back in the backfield for a loss.
6:44, clock moving, and there's some movement in the offensive line. It's Christian Bortz.
That should be procedure against Mifflin County from what I've seen.
Yeah, Bortz.
They
another,
called.
Bortz looked like he was going to blitz, but from our vantage point, it did not look like he crossed the line. But they're going to give the offside penalty and the 5 yards to Mifflin County. It's going to bring a 3rd down and about 6 inside Shippensburg territory at about the 40. Krebs back to pass, being pressured by Eddie Ocker. Throws down the right side of the field, and the ball is almost intercepted, but then caught by Cross Tadero, and that's going to be a touchdown. Wow. Almost intercepted. Tadero grabbed the ball and ran into the end zone, and the Huskies are on the board.
Tadero showed that he won the ball more than Kozer did and just pulled it out of his hands and then went untouched for the touchdown as Baker lines up to attempt the extra point.
Yeah, Kozer had a chance to intercept that ball. Davis Wagner, extra point is up, and the kick is good. 6:17 remaining here in the third. It's Shippensburg 8, Mifflin County 7. We'll be right back.
Hey, insurance companies that want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads can go right ahead, as long as it's not my money paying for it. For seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance, I go to Erie Insurance, where a great price is just the start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products. But don't just take it from me. Talk to your local Erie agent.
Your Erie agent in Shippensburg is Carl Kramer Insurance. Get a quote at 717-530-8600.
So Mifflin County takes advantage of a couple penalties by Shippensburg, and they're on the board at 8-7. And that scoring drive was, JD?
Yards highlighted by the 40-yard touchdown pass. And one 15-yard costly penalty against the Greyhounds.
And the 5-yarder that shouldn't have been called. So the Greyhounds now clinging to a 1-point lead. Try to get this offense going here after they get the kick from Davis Wagner. Adam Hauser back. Wagner. Long end-over-end kick. Hauser at the 5. Hauser at the 10. Hauser at the 15. Hauser still on his feet, and he's drugged down short of the 20-yard line. And that was Gabriel Winkles on the stop for the Huskies. But it'll be first down and 10 for the Greyhounds, and they'll start this drive at their own 20-yard line.
That was a good spot. It looked like he was tackled about the 19-yard line on that, so we picked up a yard when they respotted it.
If Scott was here, he'd have mentioned that too, huh? And this is Torres. Torres to the outside, gets a block, and he's going to be close to a first down. Philip Torres brought down by Aaron Wagner, but that is going to be, did they call it? Yes, they did. First down and 10 for the Greyhounds. It's taking a while for that chain gang to move the chains, but they finally do. So first and 10 from the 30. And this is Hauser this time. Hauser cuts back up the middle field, and he falls forward for about 4 yards. Brought down by Jacob Yoder. So that's a gain of 4, second down and 6 for the Greyhounds. The Gustafson split out to the far side. Freidinger and Kyler Brown in the slot to the near side. Second down. And Torres again. Torres over the left side. Torres fights into the secondary, still going into Mifflin County territory. And Philip Torres with a quick burst and another first down for the Greyhounds. And they'll set up shop at the Husky 48-yard line.
Yeah, just straight up the middle. Once he broke the tackles and so forth, then Mifflin County was trying to tackle the football to get it out instead of tackling the runner.
First down call now, and Hauser over the right side. Hauser tries to kick it outside, and he's knocked out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. Aaron Wagner makes the stop. Hauser will get 3. It'll be second down and 7. They're going to mark it at the 46-yard line of the Huskies. Clock stopped as Hauser was knocked out of bounds. And Van Syok, this is Torres. Torres right up the gut again, and Torres will get a couple of yards before Yoder and Grassmeyer bring him down. So be third down and 5 now for the Greyhounds at the 43-yard line of the Huskies. And Philip Torres, as you well know, 5'8", 168. He's not a big kid, but has some speed and has some power for a short guy. And he needs all that power he can get with that big defensive line. Now Hauser, sweep left. Adam Hauser looking for a block. He gets to the outside. Adam Hauser. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds the far side. It's going to be close to the first down, but can't really tell from here. And let's see what the officiating crew says. Officials timeout.
Give Philip Torres credit with his block there on the corner on the edge to give Hauser the opportunity to get outside and get close to that first down.
And they're going to bring the chains out. This doesn't happen very often, and the ball was ball carry knocked out of bounds a far side, so they're going to go away across the field and determine whether or not it's a first down for the Greyhounds. And the answer is, it looks like it's short by less than a yard, maybe less than a foot. So that's going to bring up a fourth down and less than 1. And obviously, this territory coach Faust doesn't hesitate in going for it. And it is marked at the 38-yard line. So this is obviously a big play here in the third quarter. Shippensburg clinging to the 1-point lead, and have a decent drive going here, but 4th down and short. Van Syok under center and quarterback keeper, and Van Syok's going to have it. So Carter Van Syok calls his own number and falls forward, and it's 1st down and 10 for the Greyhounds.
Now Shippensburg's just going to finish this drive off with the score.
Throw it downfield on 1st down here. Van Syok under center. 1st down. Torres with Hauser up front. Hauser, nice block. Torres follows him through and has a decent gain on 1st down before he is brought down by Grassmeyer. But Torres gets it up over the 35-yard line of Mifflin County, close to the 33. We'll give him 4, 2nd down and 6. Van Syok, and this is Hauser over the left side. Hauser looking for a block. He gets around the corner, and Hauser's knocked out of bounds. That was John Brenneman on the stop. So Hauser is going to have enough for the 1st down. So Adam Hauser turned the corner, but couldn't break into the secondary, but he does get enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, sweeping it to the left there. Little dipsy-do to shake and bake the defender to pick up the 1st down there, Rob.
So scoring drive here. Good drive going, not a scoring drive, but Adam Hauser to the near side this time. Hauser falls forward, and he's going to be close to another 1st down. Brought down from behind by Rodney Henry. And it is going to be 2nd down and about a yard, so a 9-yard gain by Adam Hauser.
Yeah, excellent job that time. Shippensburg blocking walled things off, and when Hauser decided to cut it back, Mifflin County ran past him, and then when they did hit him, they knocked him forward for a couple.
2nd and 1. Hauser cuts up the middle of the field, have the 1st down and more inside the Mifflin County 10-yard line before he's brought down, so it's going to be 1st and goal to goal. Dylan Grassmeyer, another tackle for the Huskies, and he is still down, so there's going to be an official's timeout. Grassmeyer on his knees, and now he's getting up under his own power, hobbling a little bit, but he'll obviously go off to the sidelines. So no timeout called by either team, just an injury timeout. So Shippensburg will have the ball back here in a minute, just inside the Mifflin County 10-yard line, but it will be 1st down and goal to goal.
And one thing we did fail to mention, Rob, but most people at home know this, it's warm and muggy tonight. not football weather by any stretch of the imagination.
For the 6th of October, you're right. This is September weather, and I think Saturday tomorrow is supposed to be like this also. Then some rain coming, I believe. So here we go. Clock starts at 2:25 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Van Syok, this is Torres, and Torres is stacked up the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard or two. Bryson Phillips, one of the leading tacklers for the Huskies, makes the stop, and maybe a yard gain, but it's going to be 2nd down at the 9-yard line. Time to try to do something from the air here, I think. They're just done very well with those short runs inside. But Mifflin County kind of looking for it. And this time they does throw out to Adam Hauser to the flat. Not a very good throw by Carter. Incomplete pass, and it'll be 3rd down and goal to goal. looked like Gustafson might have been open in the end zone.
Yeah, I've seen that too, but unfortunately, he's rolling, to his left. He's a right-handed thrower, so he's got to get his shoulders turned the whole way around to hit that pass coming back.
That's something that's hard for the NFL quarterbacks to do. And Syok draw play. This is Adam Hauser. Hauser kicks to the outside. He tries to break a tackle. He fights forward to about the 5-yard line. Bryson Phillips, another tackle for the Huskies. So it's going to be 4th down now. Goal to goal from the Mifflin County 5. And I don't think we're going to try a field goal. It's 4th and 5. They're going to go for it.
And Stauffer in the ball game here, Rob.
He's in the slot to the left side. Back to pass. Van Syok. Stauffer, touchdown. Just barely over the goal line. A 4-yard touchdown pass. Carter Van Syok to Ethan Stauffer. And Shippensburg leads it 14-7.
First time he's made his appearance on offense tonight, and Shippensburg finds him for the touchdown. Nice big target, just hooked up in the end zone, and like a rebound position for basketball, and Carter drilled it right between the numbers.
Van Syok will hold it for Shetter. Kick is up. Kick is good. 1:27 remaining here in the third quarter. It's Shippensburg 15 and Mifflin County 7.
Premier Events West Orange Street in Shippensburg is the place to go for excellent upscale food and service in the Shippensburg area. Premier Events is a premier banquet and special events facility that offers catering for all occasions in their beautiful chandelier-lit banquet room. All their delicious food is freshly prepared and can be served on or off-site at your chosen location. Call them today at 532-2279 to book your party and let your next event be a premier event.
So Shippensburg increases their lead to 15-7 with a minute and 27 seconds remaining until the end of the third quarter.
15-play, 80-yard scoring drive for the Greyhounds.
So Shetter will kick it away. Gage Schaefer back deep. Kick to the near sideline. This is Tadero, and Tadero runs right in to Gabriel Long. And he breaks that tackle, but he doesn't go too much further, and Tadero got smacked hard by Long. But it'll be 1st down and 10 for Mifflin County, and about the 28-yard line.
Okay, the Greyhound defense needs to rise up and play like they did in the first half. Don't let anybody get behind them. Maybe force a turnover here.
So Krebs with Schaefer, the lone setback. 3 wide receivers. And Krebs pitches out to Schaefer, the far side, looking for some blocking, and once again, going nowhere. Christian Bortz over there, leading the way for Shippensburg. Once again, no gain, 2nd down and 10. Minute to go here in the third.
Yep, Bortz and Welts both there on the attack. Point of attack for the Greyhounds to throw that. Well, actually looks like about a yard loss on that play, Rob.
Yep. 2nd down to 25-yard line. Krebs looking to pass. Far sideline, down the sidelines, and that is an incomplete pass intended for Tadero.
Flag in the backfield.
Coverage by Austin Kozer. And let's see what this is all about. Holding against the Huskies. And I'd imagine Coach Faust will accept the penalty. It'll remain a second down, but it'll be second down and about 22. Ball will be all the way back to the Husky 13-yard line. I'm sorry, my math's not very good. It's second down and 25. Krebs fakes the handoff, looking for someone open, and now he's being pressured, and a flag is down. Krebs is going to be brought down by Eddie Auker, and let's see what, there's 2 flags down. Let's see what this call is going to be. Was it a face mask?
I think he might have brushed as he went past.
Referee's talking it over. And still no signal that I saw, but it's going to be marked against.
It can't be the 15 variety.
Well, it's going to be. It is a face mask. And that's going to bring the ball all the way up to the 20-yard line. Boy, I thought it was a face mask, JD, but it just looked like, as you said, just brushed. It wasn't a blatant, that's for sure. So 2nd and 17 from the 20-yard line.
Well, I got my pressure on the quarterback, but we got the face mask on it, Rob.
So Krebs from the gun, second down. Krebs has time, throws down the middle of the field, and it's almost intercepted by Adam Hauser, and it's tipped into the hands of Wyatt Henry, and Henry may score. Hauser is trying to track him down, but touchdown. Touchdown. Wow. Tipped into the hands of Wyatt Henry, and he goes all the way for a TD. And it's now a 15-13 game at the end of the third quarter. Unbelievable.
Yeah, Hauser should have had the interception. The ball went off his hands and went up in the air, and Mifflin County player was trailing the play, and he caught the rebound, and then he went on a streak to the end zone. Looks like Mifflin County is going to try to go for 2 here to try the ball game out.
Wow. Second down and long, deep in their own territory, and they score and have a chance to tie the game. Krebs back to pass, throws it into the end zone.
I think Bork's got his hand on it. It's incomplete.
So the 2-point conversion is no good, and we've played 3 quarters here from Lewistown, Pennsylvania. 15-13 Greyhounds.
For breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Kathy's Deli, West King Street in Shippensburg is the place. Delicious breakfast selections, and for lunch and dinner, create your own sandwiches, hoagies, wraps, or salads. 3 hot soups as well as a hot meal special are available every day. Plus, Kathy's fresh baked goods and delicious dessert specials are the best. Voted #1 since 2004. Enjoy wonderful hometown atmosphere, delicious food, and friendly service at Kathy's Deli, West King Street in Shippensburg. Your next breakfast, lunch, or dinner should be at Kathy's Deli.
80-yard touchdown pass off the deflection into the hands of Wyatt Henry, and we have a ball game here as we head to quarter number 4. Wow. Hauser so close to getting the interception, but the break went Mifflin County's way, and it's 15-13.
Yeah, it looked to me like maybe Hauser went up with one hand instead of 2 hands, and it just went off his off his hand and up in the air.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely could have intercepted that. There's no doubt about it. So Wagner will tee it up. High end over end kick once again. Short man for Shippensburg. Chero. And Chero gets it up over the 30-yard line. So about the 35. So that's a good, the 27-yard line. So that's a good return by Chero. And the Greyhounds will set up shop there.
Flag on the play. Probably going to push us back a little bit.
So the Greyhounds, who led 8-0, looked like to be in control of this game. All of a sudden, a couple breaks for Mifflin County, and we got a nail-biter at 15-13. So after the penalty, the Greyhounds will start 1st and 10 at the 11. And Van Syok under center on 1st down. And this is Torres around the right end. Philip Torres fights forward for a few yards. Rodney Henry on the stop for the Huskies. 2-yard gain, 2nd down and 8 for Shippensburg. The ball is marked at the 14-yard line. Hauser and Torres are split. Back to pass. This is received for for Kane Freidinger, and Freidinger covered very good by Davis Wagner. Incomplete pass. The ball was there, but Freidinger couldn't come down with it. So it's 3rd down and long now. Clock stopped a minute in here in the 4th quarter. Next week at home against Greencastle on SC Sportsnet. Game starting at pregame at 6:45, kickoff at 7. So 3rd down here and long for the Greyhounds. Back to pass is Van Syok. He's being pressured, throws it downfield for Adam Hauser, and it's tipped away at the last minute by Aaron Wagner as Hauser and Wagner went up for it at the same time. And it's an incomplete pass, and Shippensburg will have to punt it away deep in their own territory. Close, but Hauser couldn't quite come down with it.
Yeah, nice defensive play there by Mifflin County to break up that pass because he had a step on him, but he recovered and knocked it away.
Bickhart standing at his at Shippensburg's 45-yard line. Gustafson. Low snap, gets a nice punt away. Bickhart has to go back, and he's going to let it go into Mifflin County territory. Touchdown by Gabriel Long, but still good field position for the Huskies. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Unfortunately, the only thing Shippensburg wasn't able to do with that possession was run a whole lot of time off the clock, Rob.
No, they didn't.
I mean, they're playing well defensively, except for the bad break on the pass, and 2 big plays is the difference so far for Mifflin County being on the scoreboard.
So 1st down and 10. Schaefer in the backfield, Krebs from the gun. Man in motion. Krebs looks, has plenty of time, throws in the middle of the field, intended for Schaefer. Incomplete pass. Chris Bortz on the coverage for the Greyhounds. 2nd down and 10.
Shippensburg unable to get any pressure on the quarterback that time. He had all day to throw back there.
.39 remaining here in the fourth. Krebs once again looking over to the sideline. Schaefer, the lone setback, and Krebs will throw again. Far side of the field, and that was way overthrown as Tadero looked like he cut in, and Krebs threw it to the outside. Kozer on the coverage for the Greyhounds. Incomplete pass, 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, the two receivers from Mifflin County ran into each other. One was cutting in, one was cutting out, and they did it at the same spot and met there, and ball was badly overthrown.
So 4 wide receivers, 3 to the far side and 1 to the near side. In the slot is Isaac Matthews. Krepp has time again, throws the far side of the field, and it is intercepted by Adam Hauser. Hauser is going to be brought down immediately. The pass was intended for Zach Bickhart, but Hauser was right there and almost looked like he was the receiver and holds on to it in a turnover, and Shippensburg gets it back with decent field position.
Yeah, he went up and high pointed it over everybody and made sure he made the catch this time and give the Greyhounds decent field position at their own 32.
So we need a nice long drive here, get this clock off the board, and another touchdown. Torres and Hauser split behind Van Syok. And this is Hauser. Hauser trying to get some running room on the outside. Hauser, 35, wrapped up about the 38-yard line. That's Davis Wagner.
Flag in the backfield.
Nice tackle. And that's going to be holding against Shippensburg. So that would have been about an 8-yard gain, 7-yard gain. But the holding call will negate that. And penalties are really hurting the Greyhounds here in the second half. So let's see where the
back to the 20 it should
foul's called. And that's where it is. Well, we're not sure where we're putting it yet. Still, I don't have it. Okay. Yep, the 20. Looked like he knew for sure where he wanted to put it. So Carter Van Syok on 1st down and 23. And this is Torres over the left side, and Torres fights forward before he's knocked out of bounds by Davis Wagner. The ball
about a 5-yard gain.
Going to be marked at about the 25-yard line.
Well, the announcer here gave us a 1st down, but unfortunately.
We'll take it. Thank you.
It'll be second in the what, about 17, Rob?
Yep, about that. And he has a little better vantage point than, he's a little higher than we are. Not much, but a little bit higher up in the stands. So the scoreboard says 2nd and 10, but it's 2nd down about 17, as JD mentioned. So Van Syok rolls right, throws right, and it's complete to Gustafson. Gustafson over the 30. Nice catch by Nick. Isaac Matthews making the stop. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and about 11 for the Greyhounds.
Now that time there, Carter was rolling to his right, which is his throwing arm, and didn't have to really do a whole lot to square up and deliver the pass to Nick.
So Philip Torres, the lone setback on 3rd down and long. And Van Syok will roll to his left, has some time, throws downfield, and open is Kane Freidinger, and Freidinger inside Mifflin County territory, and he'll have the 1st down. A nice throw, a nice catch, and the Greyhounds convert.
Big play on 3rd down for Shippensburg. That's a play we haven't seen the Greyhounds run this year. It was a staple last year, and they come through with a big play here.
Quite a throw by Van Syok, and it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line of Mifflin County. 9 minutes remaining, clock rolling. Hauser over the left side, and Hauser spin move, another first down about the 30-yard line. Nice run by Adam Hauser. Bryson Phillips finally brings him down, but that'll move the chains. And Shippensburg will have it 1st and 10 at the Husky 30-yard line.
Yeah, nice run right up the middle, and I believe we're going to have a timeout for Mifflin County.
And that is correct. 8:46 remaining here in the 4th, and we'll be right back.
You have auto insurance because, let's face it, stuff happens. And then you feel punished with a rate hike after filing a claim? Erie Rate Lock changes all that. With Rate Lock from Erie Insurance, your low rate stays great until you change cars, drivers, or your address. Your Erie agent in Shippensburg is Carl Kramer Insurance. Get a quote at 717-530-8600.
Rate lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage. Insured must meet necessary underwriting guidelines. Premium may change if you make policy changes. Not all products are offered in all states. Patent pending.
I believe that is Mifflin County's first time out of the second half. So after the timeout, Shippensburg will have it 1st and 10 at the Mifflin County 30. Clinging to a 15-13 lead.
Sharing the visitors press box tonight with the Greyhound coaching staff and film crew for the game. We're getting along well, though. We're not,
That's
we're not
good.
stepping over each other.
Oh, my. So Hauser and Torres split. Van Syk's going to throw again, far sideline. This is Kane Freidinger, and he couldn't bring the ball in. That was a nice pass by Van Syok. Incomplete, though, and Aaron Wagner on the coverage for the Huskies. 2nd down and 10.
Yep, another one that Kane probably should have came up with and just unable to secure the catch.
Clock stopped. 2nd down and 10.
That's the only problem with that. It does stop the clock.
Van Syok, Hauser, right side. Hauser falls forward for maybe a yard. Aaron Wagner on the stop. And the 3rd down and 9 now for Shippensburg.
First time Hauser has hesitated tonight, Rob. He couldn't decide whether he wanted to take it up inside or bounce it out. He who hesitates is lost and only got 1 yard gain.
Wow.
That's the last one of them I have.
That was pretty good. 8 minutes remaining. 3rd down and 9. Torres with the delay, and Torres fights forward. He's going to be short of the 1st down, but it'll be 4th down and a couple. Isaac Matthews on the stop. So 4th down. Let's see where they mark the ball.
Should be about 2, I would think.
That's what it looks like. So the Greyhounds obviously going for it here. Let's see what they do. Carter Van Syk, and there's movement, and this might be an offsides on Mifflin County. If it is, that's nice job by Carter Van Syk because he draws them offsides, and it is going to be, and that's going to be a 1st down Greyhounds, and that's something that Aaron Rodgers does so well in the NFL, and Carter Van Syk, good job drawing the defense offsides. 1st down Shippensburg.
Yeah, Shippensburg doesn't seem to go on a long count too often, but that time they did and got Mifflin County.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Good discipline by our offensive linemen. Know we're going on a longer count, not to jump themselves.
Freidinger to the right. Gustafson to the left. This is Philip Torres over the left side for a couple of yards. Cole Baker on the stop for the Huskies, along with Cade Shoemaker. 2-yard gain, 2nd down and 8. The all-important clock is ticking. Van Syok, Hauser. Hauser tries to get to the outside, looking for some blocking, and he's not going to be able to get outside. Good pursuit by the Husky defense. Wagner on the stop for Mifflin County. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I managed to pick up 4 yards on that, Rob. He got that just outside the 10, I guess the 11.
3rd down and 5 from the 12. From our vantage point, it didn't look like he got around the corner, but he does pick up a couple. So 3rd and 5. Kyler Brown in the game in the slot to the near side with Gustafson and Hauser. Hauser tries to get outside the left side. He's going to. 10-5, knocked out of bounds. It'll be 1st down and goal to goal for the Greyhounds. Nice second effort by Hauser as he broke a tackle and got around the left side. And it'll be 1st down and goal to goal. Hauser uses his speed that time.
That's what I was just going to say. Nice burst of speed to get to the corner. Determination got the 1st down.
Ethan Stauffer in the ball game, and he caught a touchdown pass earlier in the game. See if they go to him again.
Under 10 on the play clock.
1st and goal from the 6. Hauser with the pitch again. Gets a block from Torres, and now he's reversing field. Good pursuit by Bryson Phillips, and Hauser is brought down. See where they marked the ball. But looked like Hauser was going to get around the right side. Nice play by Phillips.
It's like maybe 1 on that, Rob. It's now inside the 5. They say the 3.
2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. We've moved under 5 minutes to go here. Shippensburg can really help matters here if they can score. Mifflin County are unable to move the ball except for a couple crazy plays. Torres, right side. Philip Torres, no signal yet, and he is short of the goal line. Aaron Wagner stopping him on the far side, so it'll be 3rd down. Ball marked at about the 1.
Torres tried to bounce that outside, and the defensive back came up and made the initial hit. He actually lifted Torres up off the ground a little bit, then he was helped out by the rest of his teammates.
And Coach Faust is out on the field, and I think they're probably going to let the clock wind down. They're going to call a timeout. And they're waiting and waiting and waiting, and now the timeout. So Coach Faust was out in the middle of the field directing traffic, waiting to tell the official when to call the timeout. So 3:45 will remaining, and we'll be right back.
Every day, the Shippensburg News Chronicle makes it their business to cover local news. From breaking news to features, from local government to sports, the News Chronicle lives and breathes Shippensburg. In today's fast-paced world, there are many ways to stay informed and connected with the News Chronicle. The print edition, the online website subscription, or the easy-to-read e-edition. To subscribe and select what fits your lifestyle, visit shipnc.com. Since 1844, the News Chronicle has been reporting on the people and the news of the Shippensburg area. Keep in touch today at shipnc.com.
So Coach Faust calls the timeout. 3:45 remaining. Shippensburg will have a Third down and goal as we resume play.
Got 2 chances to get 1 yard, Rob.
Quarterback keeper here.
That's a possibility, or Torres up the middle.
Stauffer is in the slot to the far side. And there's a pitch to Hauser. Hauser cuts it in, and the touchdown. Adam Hauser from a yard out. Shippensburg 21-13.
Well, neither one of you had that play call.
So Adam Hauser with his second touchdown of the evening. The 3:40 mark, and Shetter will attempt the extra point. Big extra point, so it'll be a 2-possession game with the kick. And the kick is up. No good. Wow. So the extra point, no good. 3:40 remaining. It's 21-13 Greyhounds.
Timmins Oil Incorporated of Orrstown has been proudly serving the local area for over 35 years with quality fuel oil, diesel fuel, and kerosene products at reasonable prices. The Timmins folks invite you to call now and arrange convenient fuel oil delivery for the upcoming heating season. Call Timmins Oil at 532-3740. That's 532-3740. Or stop in and say hello at 12901 Mountain Road in Orrstown. The Timmins family encourages all drivers to exercise extra caution on the roads now that the kids are back in school. Parents, remember to take the time to become involved in your children's school activities. And this fall and always, save a life. Please don't drink and drive. Remember, for extra convenient fuel oil delivery this winter, call Timmins Oil of Orrstown now at 532-3740. That's Timmins Oil at 532-3740. The Timmins family is proud to be part of our Cumberland and Franklin County communities. And go Greyhounds!
So Shippensburg, an 8-point lead with 3:40 remaining, and Greyhound football on SE Sportsnet is powered by Kramer Insurance Agency.
Shetter's kickoff coming here after the 13-play, 68-yard scoring drive.
There's a short end-over-end kit taken on the run by Schaefer, and Schaefer gets some yardage, and Schaefer breaks a couple of tackles, and he's all the way to about midfield. That was a nice return by Schaefer. Tripped up by Jacob Keys. So the Huskies come right back, and they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line. Wow.
Yeah, Keys tripped him up, but he was blocked in the back down to the ground, and he just tripped over him.
So 1st and 10. Krebs throws it to the near side, a short gain out of bounds. That was Tadero, knocked out of bounds by Nicholas Welts. Stops the clock. Now the clock starts again. And looks like about a yard gain for the Huskies on that play. 2nd down and 9. Schaefer, the lone setback for wide receivers.
Now they ran this hitch a couple times in the first half. That went hitch and go, so Shippensburg's got to be watching.
Ball on the ground, but Krebs is able to recover it and throws down the field, and it is too high overthrown. Intended for Isaac Matthews. So that'll fall incomplete. 3rd down and 10. Bortz on the coverage. Under 3 minutes now here in the 4th quarter that will never end.
Okay, Shippensburg with a big 3rd down on defense here. Need to get some pressure on the quarterback.
Krebs calling for the ball, and another short snap, and he's going to be in trouble, and he's going to go down. Christian Bortz in there along with Colby Tracy, and that's a couple of snaps that have not gone very well for Mifflin County. And that time, Krebs is brought down back in their own territory, and it looks like Mifflin County is going to take a timeout. So we'll keep it right here. So that was
Yeah, they were sort of. I don't know how to describe that. Wasn't snapped back with authority, Rob.
No.
It was more like a softball slow
Yeah.
pitch. He just sort of arced it back, and whether Krebs was too far back in the gun or what, I'm not. We don't see this offense all the time, so we're not 100% sure. But it came up at least a good 2 yards short of it both times.
Yeah, and Krebs had no chance. He tried to pick it up and run, but he had no chances. There was a lot of defensive pressure led by, as I mentioned, Christian Bortz. So 4th down, and I'm assuming they took a timeout because they're going to go for it, or you think?
Oh, yeah, and with 1 timeout left now. They got to go for it. I mean, they're down 8 points. I mean, because if they score and don't get the 2-point conversion, they need enough time left to, get the ball back again, kick an onside kick and get the ball back. So
Adam Hauser standing all the way back at the 35-yard line, and so expecting a pass play here on 4th down and 15. Krebs has time, gets some pressure, now throws downfield and intended for Brian Smink, and Adam Hauser knocked him down and knocked the football away. Now Hauser is slow to get up. But what a play by Hauser playing center field back there, and he really smacked Brian Smink.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, both Ball, Hauser, and Smink got there at the same time. And when Hauser hit the ground, he signaled with the other hand that he wanted, maybe the shoulder, the arm went numb because of a stinger and so forth. But he didn't take him long. He popped up and came off the field. Shippensburg take over on down to Mifflin County territory. 2:43 left go in the ball game.
Hauser staying in the game. I don't know how in the world you could do that, but maybe, like you said, just got a little stinger. But he's in the backfield. Now actually he's going to
the backfield.
Split to, no, I thought he was going to split to the left side, but he is in the backfield, and this is Hauser. Hauser breaks free into the secondary. Adam Hauser, spin move inside the 40, close to the 35-yard line. Nice run by Adam on 1st down.
9-yard pickup.
Grassmeyer on the stop for Mifflin County. 9-yard gain for Adam Hauser.
A little surprised they gave him the ball on 1st down when he signaled there after the pass breakup that he might not be 100%.
Reaching the 2-minute mark here on the 4th quarter. More 1st downs, and that'll about. And there's a run by Torres for the 1st down. A couple more 1st downs. That should be enough to end this game. So the chains will move. 1st down. Ball going to be marked at the 32-yard line of the Huskies. So Shippensburg with a fresh set of downs. And the clock resumes to 1:37 mark.
Just under 10 on the play clock. Shippensburg would like to snap this about 2 on the clock.
And Torres. Torres tries to get around the right side, and he's going nowhere. Well, he keeps trying. I thought he was drugged down by Grassmeyer. He did finally break that tackle, and now a whistle. Timeout, maybe. Or is there a penalty flag?
Yeah,
timeout.
Mifflin County.
Mifflin County, and we'll keep it right here. So that'll be a no gain for Torres, maybe a loss of a yard. So it'll be 2nd down and 11 from the 32-yard line. And the Huskies call their final timeout of the evening. So I would imagine if they could get a 1st down here, JD, they would probably be able to run out the clock.
They might not even need a 1st down. It's going to be very close.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
Because they, run the ball here, stay in bounds until they spot it. Maybe a minute left to go in the game, and get the 25-second play clock going. You can milk 25. It'd be very close. This is like when you get tackled and go down, you want to get up slowly, hand the football to the official slowly. You don't want to rush things.
It's been an interesting football game. Some crazy bounces. Really has kept the Huskies in this ball game. But Shippensburg up by 8 with 1:18 to go. And the Huskies can't stop the clock anymore.
I mean, you can't see this on the radio, but the jerseys for Torres and Hauser are dirty.
Torres tries to break it outside, and he's triple teamed. Cole Baker there is along with Jacob Yoder. So it'll be 3rd down and 10, and we are at 1 minute and counting. Play clock at 22, so that's going to bring it down to about 30. And Van Syok is walking close to the sidelines, and I'm imagining they're going to call a timeout when it gets down to about 31 seconds. And he does. And the Shippensburg Greyhounds take, I believe, their last timeout. And we'll take a timeout. We'll be right back.
Premier Events West Orange Street in Shippensburg is the place to go for excellent upscale food and service in the Shippensburg area. Premier Events is a premier banquet and special events facility that offers catering for all occasions in their beautiful chandelier-lit banquet room. All their delicious food is freshly prepared and can be served on or off-site at your chosen location. Call them today at 532-2279 to book your party and let your next event be a premier event.
So we are at 31.9 seconds, and this should be the last play of the game. Shippensburg will break that 2-game losing streak and go to 4-2 in the season and 1-1 in the Colonial Division, and Mifflin County is going to fall to 0-6 and 0-2. So both teams are out on the field again after the timeout. And I believe Carter's just going to take a knee. Well, they're going to have to run 2 more plays. Hauser will get the ball instead, and Hauser runs forward to about the 32-yard line. Brought down by Noah Wright. So, no, that'll be it. So Shippensburg wins it 21-13, and the Greyhounds are now 4-2. We'll be back to wrap things up after these brief timeouts.
Every day, the Shippensburg News Chronicle makes it their business to cover local news. From breaking news to features, from local government to sports, the News Chronicle lives and breathes Shippensburg. In today's fast-paced world, there are many ways to stay informed and connected with the News Chronicle. The print edition, the online website subscription, or the easy-to-read e-edition. To subscribe and select what fits your lifestyle, visit shipnc.com. Since 1844, the News Chronicle has been reporting on the people and the news of the Shippensburg area. Keep in touch today at shipnc.com. Your complete quality satisfaction is unconditionally guaranteed. That's the backbone that New Life Painting of Shippensburg has built their business on since 1998. New Life Painting has been providing Central Pennsylvania residential and commercial painting at its best. Keith and Chris Carroll welcome the opportunity to discuss your next painting project with a free on-the-spot estimate, and your satisfaction is the center of their quality work. Give them a call at 423-5577, and you'll soon learn what satisfaction and guaranteed is all about.
You have auto insurance because, let's face it, stuff happens. And then you feel punished with a rate hike after filing a claim? Erie Rate Lock changes all that. With Rate Lock from Erie Insurance, your low rate stays great until you change cars, drivers, or your address. Your Erie agent in Shippensburg is Carl Kramer Insurance. Get a quote at 717-530-8600.
Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage. Insured must meet necessary underwriting guidelines. Premium may change if you make policy changes. Not all products are offered in all states. Patent pending.
Wow. That wore me out. Quite a game here tonight from Lewistown, Pennsylvania. 21-13 final. And JD, your thoughts?
Shippensburg dominated the football game from pretty much start to finish. They kept Mifflin County in check all night on defense. We moved the ball. Sometimes we didn't, but we moved the ball when we had to, and so forth. And coming out here with a good win. And
final stats.
Okay, for the Greyhounds. 58 rushes, 226 yards. Torres, 28 for 130, and Hauser, 26 for 107. Carter passing 7 for 17, 1 interception for 56 yards. And that puts Carter at the all-time career passing mark. He passed Todd Long. Todd Long had 3,399 coming in. Carter was 6 yards behind him, so he now is the career passing leader for Shippensburg. Mifflin County, 16 rushes for a -5 yards in the football game, passing 6 for 19, 1 interception for 127 yards. And Mifflin County, I had them with 1 first down tonight in the football game. That was on that penalty. So total domination by Shippensburg tonight.
Thank you, JD, and thanks for everybody for listening. And reminder, next Friday at 6:45 pregame. At home against Greencastle. Coverage of Shippensburg High School football is an exclusive and copyrighted feature of SE Sportsnet and the Shippensburg High School Athletic Department. Any use of the descriptions and accounts without the consent of SE Sportsnet and the Shippensburg Area Senior High School is strictly prohibited. Once again, final score, Shippensburg 21, Mifflin County 13. You've been listening to coverage of Shippensburg Greyhound football on SE Sportsnet. Good night.
Numbers like that, you should score more.